Hey there, movie fans. Welcome to the Blues of March. We start off with the shoutouts, of course, and the first one is for Matthew Garovel. He is a YouTuber who is pretty new to the movie community, and he does movie updates and reviews, and he recently also did a video of his VHS collection, which is kind of like a response to my video of my VHS collection. And the amount of subscribers that he has is very, very low. He only has 4 subscribers. So go check him out, show him your support, or as Blueprint would say, show him some love. And talking about Blueprint, his channel's name is HD Commandments, and that is my second shout out, by the way. Blueprint is kind of like me, he's looking for the best possible Blu-ray editions that are out there, and he has a great collection and a great channel as well. Definitely worthy to check out and to subscribe to. And same thing counts for Matthew Garovel. So go check these guys out. The links are below. Okay, and now for the Blu-rays. First up is the complete second season of Game of Thrones, which has a very nice, embossed front cover there. If I had to describe this television series with one word, then that word would be addiction. Ever since I saw the first episode of the first season, I became addicted to it. And I really loved the first episode. It was a complete surprise. I did not expect it. And season 2 was even better. And I am very much looking forward to the next season. Fortunately, I don't have to wait for the Blu-ray of season 3, because I have HBO now, so I can check it out on TV. And the characters are absolutely fantastic. Peter Dinklage, he plays Tyrion Lannister, I believe. He's definitely my favorite, or at least one of my favorite. The dragon, or mother of dragons, I forgot what the name is, but she's also a favorite of mine. Yeah, it's a fantastic show. Absolutely love it, and I'm very curious to the next season. Next is the Arrow limited edition of Mario Bava's Black Sunday. In my opinion, this movie is up there along with those Universal horror classics, like Frankenstein and Dracula. It had that same feel and charm to it, and this release is limited to 1,000. And I also have another Bava jam, which is Lisa and the Devil, also limited to 1,000. And I actually got these last month, but the reason why I'm showing you these right now is because I've sent these 2 copies of these to Gavin, Lord Gigolo 5150, and they were supposed to be surprises. And if I had shown this in my previous update, they would have ruined the surprises. So that's why I'm showing this on this the Blues of March. And I also picked up another Arrow release. This is not a limited edition, by the way. This is just one of those regular editions before these releases became limited. Forbidden Zone. Now, words cannot describe how incredibly weird this movie really is. I mean, it's if you think you've seen them all, wait till you get a load of this. It's like the Rocky Horror Picture Show, only weirder and more bizarre and more absurd and more grotesque. I mean, it is a completely out of its mind fantasy musical, and I did kind of enjoy it. It was directed by Richard Altman, and his brother, his younger brother, Danny Elfman, wrote the songs and he composed the music. And Danny Elfman, of course, is a very successful movie composer nowadays. He did the music for Tim Burton's movies, and he also did the music for Spider-Man and Man in Black, and many other Hollywood movies. But yeah, very strange film, but very enjoyable as well. Next is the German media book of John Carpenter's Assault on Preacher 13. Very nice release, by the way. This is a DVD size media book, and there's some advertisement here. The transfer looks amazing. It has a very pristine and very sharp PQ. Take a look at the pages here very quickly. It is in German, of course. Now, one of John Carpenter's favorite movies is Rio Bravo, the John Wayne classic, and you can describe this as his own Rio Bravo, And here's a bonus disc, which is a documentary, which is called "Do You Remember Lori Zimmer?", who is the female actress, the female lead from the movie. And yeah, it's a very nice edition. Assault on Preacher 13. I got this from Amazon.de, and it was about 20 euros, so definitely not a bad price for a great release like this. And now for my, oh wait, let me do it this way a little. There you go. And now for the steelbooks. First up is End of Watch. Pretty good film. Up until the last 10-15 minutes, I thought those were a little disappointing. But the rest was very good. It has a very realistic approach to it. Although there are moments that isn't really, it's pretty far from reality, if you ask me. There is one scene, and this is going to be a little spoiler, by the way, but there is one scene where these gang members are shooting at the cops with their AK-47s in an ambush, and the cops don't get hit. One of them is getting hit in his hand, but that's it. And I thought that was very misplaced in this kind of movie. But if that would have happened in reality, those cops would have been dead without a doubt. But there's one critic who said that this movie is better than Training Day. Training Day is, this film was directed by David Ayer, and Ayer was also the screenwriter of Training Day, and it is a pretty good film. It really is, but better than Training Day, no way. But it's a nice steelbook release as well, and those two actors, the chemistry of the lead actress is fantastic, and I think that is the strength of the entire film. Next is the steelbook of Willow. This is one of the 1980s fantasy movies that I grew up on. Wonderful to have this on Blu-ray now, and it's even more wonderful to have this on a steelbook. I wish they did, they used the original poster for the front cover, but it's a nice release nonetheless. Next is Who Framed Roger Rabbit, the 25th anniversary edition. Like Willow, this is also a childhood favorite of mine. And this is now out of print. It has this very I don't know if you can see that, but here it is, a little embossed there, and also at the back. And it also has some inside artwork as well, such as these two. And yeah, it's a great film. I haven't seen this film for a long time. Yeah, I can't wait to check this out on Blu-ray. I also picked up the Future Shop exclusive steelbook of Argo. Another great film. I think Ben Affleck is really growing as a director. You know, he already impressed us with his directorial debut, Gone Baby Gone, and The Town was even a better film. And honestly, I would prefer The Town over this one, but this is still a magnificent film with some really great group of actors. John Goodman and Alan Arkin, they easily steal the show in this film. Bryan Cranston is also a fantastic actor. We all know that Argo won the Academy Award for Best Film, and did it deserve the Academy Award for Best Film? Well, in my opinion, no. I think Zero Dark 30 was a better film than Argo, and you know, I haven't seen the other movies that were nominated in that category. I have a feeling that Lincoln might even be better than Zero Dark 30 and Argo, but I still have to see about that. But Zero Dark 30 was fantastic, absolutely fantastic film. And you know, Catherine Bigelow, the director, and Mark Boal, the screenwriter, were working on this film before Bin Laden was found and killed. And you know, when he was found and killed, they had to change the whole third act. And the third act is the best part of the whole movie. I mean, the final 30-40 minutes or something, that was fantastic. It was just a brilliant piece of filmmaking. It was very claustrophobic, you know, very authentic. You know, it's the moment where the Navy SEALs are approaching Bin Laden's compound, and the whole movie was brilliant, by the way. I absolutely loved it. And this is the Best Buy exclusive steelbook. I heard that this is now hard to get, although I'm not really sure if that is the truth. But I'm very happy, of course, to have this steelbook. And of course, I'm very happy to have this one as well, the Future Shop steelbook from Canada. Next up is Amour, a film by Michael Haneke, the Austrian director of Funny Games and The White Ribbon. And Amour is his best film and also his most personal film so far. It's about, you know, this old couple, played by Jean-Louis Triginet and Emmanuel Riva. Riva, she plays a woman who gets sick, and her health is getting worse and worse and worse. And it's a very beautiful, very powerful film, but it has some moments that was, you know, very hard to watch because it's so recognizable. But yeah, it was an amazing film, and I was actually rooting for Emmanuel Riva to win the Oscar for Best Actress, but it went to Jennifer Lawrence instead. Now, don't get me wrong, I really like Jennifer Lawrence, but she has a whole life ahead of her. You know, she has a whole career ahead of her, and I'm pretty sure she will get multiple nominations in her lifetime, and she might even win another Oscar, who knows. But you know, Riva deserved that Oscar, if you ask me. You you know, the character that she portrays here, the performance that she gives away in this film is just astonishing, absolutely. And Jean-Louis Trigenet, you know, I don't understand why she was nominated and he wasn't. You know, he deserved to be nominated as well. But anyway, this is the Dutch edition. Come with the a nice white slipcover, and this is a black Blu-ray case. It won the Golden Globe for Best Foreign Language Film, and also won the big prize, the Palme d'Or, at the Cannes Film Festival in 2012. And it also won the Academy Award for Best Foreign Language Film, but there's no mentioning of that on here. I guess they printed this cover before the Academy Awards. So anyway, it's beautiful, beautiful film. Very difficult to watch again, but beautiful. Next is Sleep Tight, a Spanish thriller from one of the directors of Rec 1 and 2. The first time I heard about this film was in one of, you know, when I saw one of Shaq-Raz65 his videos, and he spoke pretty highly of this movie. And I saw this at a store for 10 euros and decided to pick it up. And because, you know, he really made me curious about this one. And it was a brilliant film. I thought Louis Tosar was fantastic. Louis Tosar plays a superintendent of, you know, a apartment building somewhere in Barcelona. And he's a guy who has never known happiness in his entire life, and he cannot stand people who are happy, and he's pretty much doing everything he can to make them unhappy, especially this girl here, who is pretty much the opposite of him. She's a very sympathetic character, and she's always happy, always smiling, and there is, you know, he does some terrible things to her, and she doesn't even know it. I'm not going to explain that because I would ruin the surprise. Louis Tosar delivers a phenomenal performance, so phenomenal that at one moment I was actually rooting for him, which I shouldn't, because he really is a piece of shit. You know, you know, I don't want to give anything away, but it's a scene where he had to get away from something. You know, I didn't want him to be caught, which is wrong, because he should be caught. You know, he should be punished, because he's a real bastard. Especially, you know, the horrible things that he do to this girl. But you know, that is part of Tosar's brilliant performance, and this is really his one-man show, if you will. But this was a great surprise, Sleep Tight. So thanks again for the recommendation, Shaq-Raz. Fantastic film, Sleep Tight. And I also found, you know, at the same store, I also bought the Blu-ray of Born on the 4th of July. This was just 5 euros, so I couldn't leave that alone for that price. Two really good film for 15 euros in total. And last but not least, I also have a copy of the limited edition of Christine by John Carpenter. Now, I am one of the unlucky ones who did not get this at Screen Archives, and I was pretty angry about that. And I was even more angry when I found out that Screen Archives allowed, you know, 10 copies per customer. I actually thought they would not do that again after, you know, after they released the Blu-ray of Night of the Living Dead. But they did that at the beginning, and then later on they changed it to 2 copies per customer. But I was too late. You know, it was sold out in a matter of hours, and I was too late, and I was pretty pissed off. So I had to get a copy on eBay, which means that I paid more for it than I should have. You know, it wasn't too bad. I paid 70 euros for it, about 70 euros, which is, you know, 50 euros too much. But there is some sellers who was asking more money for it. There's one seller who was asking $150 US for it, which is absolutely ridiculous. But I'm pretty sure that the price will go up and up and up. But yeah, I was pretty pissed off. But anyway, I'm happy now to have this, to have a copy. And the movie looks great. It's a fantastic film, and the PQ looks fantastic. I only hope that I will be on time to get a copy of the next horror movie that Twilight Time will be releasing. And according to rumors, the next horror movie will be the Blub remake. I have no idea when that will be released. You know, like I said, they are rumors. Twilight Time has been releasing movies that was, you know, from Columbia Pictures, and the Blood remake is also a movie from Columbia Pictures, so it might be true. But I only want one copy of the Blob, of the 3000, just one copy, and I don't want to pay more money for that like I did with Christine. So hopefully, you know, fingers crossed, I will be on time to get a copy of that. But anyway, that's it for my Blu-ray update of March 2013. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.